Selamat siang teman-teman Ozoner. Kali ini kita kedatangan perwakilan langsung dari Canterbury Group di Sydney, Australia. Sekolah ini mewakilkan dari University of Southern Queensland. Dan hari ini kita akan berbincang sedikit dengan Mr. Gajinder Paul. So, good afternoon Mr. Gajinder Paul.
Good afternoon.
Yes, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, so how many days you will be in Jakarta?
I'm here for about 5 days.
5 days. So, okay, so have a great day in Jakarta. We will start the interview today. So, could you please introduce about your institution, about Canterbury itself?
Sure. Canterbury Education Group is one of the leading education organizations which is based in mainly in New South Wales. We do have a center in Brisbane, Queensland. And we deal with the 3 tiers of Australian education. In Australia, international students come into 4 sectors. They come for high school, they come for English, they come for vocational education, and then they come for university programs. Canterbury Education Group have access to 3 areas. We don't offer high school classes, but we have English, med sector, as well as university programs. And in Canterbury Education Group, we mainly offer those programs which are mainly in demand to the international students in the field of information systems, information technology, accounting, management, and also in the field of graphic design.
Okay, that was very good. So, how about the strong point of the Canterbury itself?
There are lots of strong points. The main major point is that we offer courses with excellent qualifications and with a very competitive price, which is the main focus for all the international students. We have CBD locations right in the main city areas of Sydney and Brisbane.
Yeah, it was good in the CBD location.
And the students have flexibility of days for the classes, and we also offer some classes in the summer. That is, Australian summer will be in November, December and January. A lot of universities are closed during that time, so it gives students opportunity to finish their courses quicker.
I see. So, later you mentioned about your location in the CBD of Sydney. So, could you please explain about the location of your campuses itself, and then just give us the small explanation why students must just Sydney, not in Melbourne, not in Brisbane, just come to Sydney.
Well, student can go wherever they want to, but Indonesian students have really good strength. In Sydney area, a lot of people have migrated and went for studies, and then their friends and relatives, they reached there, and by having such a big community, they have a lot of businesses. It's easy for students to find part-time work in Sydney and also in Melbourne, where Indonesian people have good, strong community. But of course, Sydney being the biggest city in Australia, there are more employment opportunities for students to find part-time work. And as far as our location is concerned, we are located just next to the Sydney Central Station, from where all the trains, not only all over Sydney, suburbs of Sydney, but for all over of Australia start. So we are within 2 minutes walk from the Sydney Central Station, make it very convenient for students to reach anywhere after they finish the course.
How far is it from the Sydney Harbour?
Well, the Sydney Harbour is only 1.5 kilometer. By walking, it will be around 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, it's very close.
By train or bus, it takes only 5 minutes to reach the harbour.
Oh my God, I want to go there. And yeah, could you please mention about your program? Like, you have a vocational, right? Higher education and English program. Yeah, you can mention about your program there, and then which is the best program in the Canterbury Group or University of Southern Queensland?
Well, University of Southern Queensland, we specialize in 2 areas. First of them is accounting.
Accounting, right.
And second one is information systems or information technology.
Okay.
So we had approximately 8,000 graduates.
8,000 graduates.
In the last 10 years who have studied into these areas, and they have found really good jobs into their field. And also, these are the 2 areas which are in demand by Australian government for migration. So when students finish the qualification, they get opportunity. If they like to stay in Australia permanently, as long as they have enough English and age requirement, they can apply for permanent residency. So these are the most popular programs for the international students.
Okay, I see. So last time our Indonesian students they are very strict with the visa. They are very hard to getting a visa. But right now, the latest news, the government issued a streamlined visa. Could you please explain about streamlined visa? What is it, streamlined visa? Just simple so anybody can understand about that.
Yeah, recently on 24th of March 2012, Department of Immigration have come up with a recommendation from Mr. Michael Knight, who stated that anybody coming to Australia on a degree program or a package program with VET and then degree followed by degree, they should be assessed on assessment level 1. By assessment level 1, we mean that student doesn't need to provide any sponsorship or any bank statement when they apply for visa to Australian Embassy. Of course, they need to go through the other GTE, which is Genuine Temporary Entrance Requirements, that they need to have good character checks, and they shouldn't have enough gap in studies and few other things what Australian Embassy looks at. So what they have done in streamlined visa processing or shortening is SVP is that they have put the burden of checking the financial documentation on the provider, which is university, as well as the agent. So there's a big responsibility. At the end of the day, Government of Australia want more international students, but they want to make sure that all the students coming to Australia must be financially sound enough. So basically, these checks have to be done by Overseas Zone and also by USQ, and of course, this process will make the visa processing much quicker, and it will be easier for students to furnish the requirements.
I see. So the student just submit the financial statement form, just give it to the agent, and then agent will check it, and then give it to the university, and everything is going well like that.
Well, different universities have different criteria. Some universities, what they have said is before they issue the offer letter, they would like to interview the student.
Okay.
And some universities say that we will only do the financial checks as long as student have the offer letter from us. So we as USP, what we have done is we have worked a special financial checklist form, which we will provide to you today. And students will be required to complete that form. They have to mention whether they have a family sponsorship, or whether they are having a business sponsorship, or they are government funded by Indonesia, or if they have any bank loans. Once they complete this information, provide us with the financial documentation including bank statement, then we will be able to issue the confirmation of the government, which is mandatory to get student visa.
Okay, so the visa processing must be more simple.
It will be more simpler, it will be more quicker, but of course students need to have other checks which are character checks as well as the health checks.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Paul, for today. So you can give your last word for our student there. Do you have anything to say?
Definitely. Well, Australia is a great country. It's one of the most beautiful country in the world, and the good thing about Australia is it's located very close to Indonesia. In order to go to Sydney, well, from Indonesia one has to cover whole of Australia to reach to Sydney. There are about 12,000 beaches in Australia, and there are 6 states, and each state is known for its uniqueness. Australia is very popular for its winery, its deserts, its beaches. It's a wonderful country, and all Australian people, they welcome international students. There's a very good multicultural society. There are a lot of Indonesians. So we look forward to having you in Australia. Welcome to Australia. Thank you.
So thank you for today, Mr. Paul. So good luck for the Canterbury. So itu barusan interview bersama dengan Mr. Paul, Campus Director dari Canterbury Group di Sydney, Australia, dan kita akan bertemu lagi di interview selanjutnya. Selamat siang.